Hello everyone, this is Ignitron. In this video I'll be showing you how to understand conditionals. Now conditionals are a very basic and fundamental part of Python which you will undoubtedly use in the future. So conditionals are not hard, they are very simple and very important. Conditionals has two main functions in them, if and else. Now if is a function that tells the server, the Python, to do or perform some code only if the condition is satisfied or it is true. Meanwhile else is used to say the computer to do something else if the condition is in fact not satisfied. Let's start with an example. So we're going to be asking our user for the age. So age is equal to 90. Input, and we're gonna ask enter. So here we are asking our user for their age. Now we're gonna be using an if statement. If age is greater than 18, then we know that our user is eligible to vote. So we're gonna write you are eligible to vote. Meanwhile, if our user is in fact below the age of 18, then we're going to be printing you must be 18 plus 2 vote. So let us run our code and see if this works. My age is 19. I am in fact eligible to vote. Now let me try my age as 15. Oh, I need to be 18 plus to vote. Now another function in these conditionals which is called elif. Yes, it's just a mix of else and elif. It is an additional condition which provides another condition, and if this condition is satisfied, then you have another thing to run, another thing to show to the user. So let us try one elif statement. Elif, if the age is less if the age is less than 0, then obviously you're not even born yet, so you are not born yet. So let us see if this works. Now my age suppose is minus 2. I'm not even born yet, that's true. So what if a person is above the age of 100? Let us change the voting eligibility criteria a bit and say that if a person is in fact above the age of 100, they are not going to be allowed to vote. So elif age is equal to or greater than. So for equal to and or greater than, we use this symbol. If age is equal to or greater than 100, we're going to be printing you are too old to vote. Let us see if this works. So elif, no, we have used the wrong function here. It's going to be this function. Now let us run this code again. Enter your age. So sometimes there's a syntax error. So actually the greater or lesser sign comes first, followed by the equal sign when we are trying to say greater than or equal to or lesser than or equal to. So my age is 101. I am in fact eligible to vote. Now why is this happening? Because we have the if conditionals first. So since this is already satisfied, this condition is taken on later on. So this condition is the one which is actually getting satisfied first. So what we do here is we move this code up above this as the first code we have. If, so we start with if obviously, and now we have another elif condition. Now let us see if this works. My age is 102. I am too old to vote. So this is how it works. If is a condition which is seen first. So if the if is already satisfied, then we don't move on to the elif for the specifications. Let us see another example just to get clearer. So we're going to be asking response. We're going to be naming our variable as a response, and as it's going to be an input, not a number this time. Do you want some refreshments? and then we're going to give them an option of now we use a conditional once again. If response with a capital R, Python is case sensitive, is equal to y in string, as it is a string. Now you can see here I use double equal to signs. Now why is this? Now if I use a single equal to sign, I essentially give response the value y, or I assign response the value I. But if I am saying if response is double equal to y, that means if response is already equal to y, then undergo the following conditions, and we print here you go, else print, gonna be printing your loss. So let us see if our code in fact works. We're gonna I don't need some refreshments. Oh, now we say no, I'm already full, so we go for no. It is my loss, in fact. Yes, it is. Now we're going to be taking one more example just to make it more clearer, and more examples really help us to truly understand something. So we're going to be asking our user for the name input, and our input is going to be enter your name. Now if name is equal to now what does this mean? This means that if there's nothing, if there's only blank space, no blank space also, if there's nothing at all, then we're going to be telling the user print you did not enter a name. Elif, or else, because else we're going to be printing, now we're going to be using an f string here, f string hello, and then as we normally do using an f string, we're going to be using these curly brackets, and inside we're going to write the variable which is name. Let us see if this works. We're going to be running this code, and my name is, I'm not going to be entering anything, in fact. Oh, I did not enter a name. Let me try again. Enter your name. I type, let's say Ron. Oh, but we did miss a space here, so we're going to be taking that in mind too. We're going to be putting a space in between the name and the hello so that they're not merged together. Let us try again. This time we'll try Harry, and we have a space here. So let us go through one final example in order to truly master conditionals in Python. So this time you're going to be going for something called eligibility. So eligibility for any certain task. So eligibility is equal to true. Now true is a Boolean values. What is a Boolean value? Boolean value is a type of value in Python which is either true or either false. So here the eligibility for anything at all is true. If eligibility, if I messed up the spelling of eligibility here. Eligibility, if eligibility, print you are eligible, else print you are in fact not eligible or ineligible. Let us try running this code and see what happens. Now since eligibility is set to true, if eligibility essentially means if eligibility is true. So that's something which Python literally see. You can see a variable eligibility, the literal is true because there's no not here. So if eligibility, you're simply eligible. Let us just run this code. You are eligible because it is already set to true. So that is it for conditionals in Python. Hope you guys really learned something new today, and please don't forget to like, subscribe the video to support me, and do check out other videos on various other things, from 3D modeling to more tutorials on Python and many more upcoming. So thank you.